Hey, my name is Elijah G, Genius Keys, and I'm giving a tutorial on lo-fi piano sounds. Lo-fi music has largely been inspired by early hip-hop music, and producers like Nujabes and Jay Dilla are some of the first musicians that come to people's mind. Lo-fi study music is a huge vibe, and musicians around the world are creating jazz lo-fi music. And at the center of that, for most tracks, the most prominent melodic instrument definitely has to be the piano. The term lo-fi can be easily mistaken for a low-pass filter, but it's not. Lo-fi is a shorthand way of saying low fidelity, meaning low quality. So when you're creating your lo-fi sound, you're pretty much trying to emulate imperfections like degradation, out of tuneness, damage like skips, crackles, and stuff. And for me, there's at least 4 elements to the lo-fi piano sound. 1, of course, the piano patch. 2 is affecting the pitch, using pitch correctness to detune your piano. 3 is using a parametric EQ band to emulate an age of a piano. So, cutting out highs, cutting out lows, having a heavy mid-mix. And then 4 is the sauce. And I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. I am going to upload ESX sampler, and I'm going to use the Steinway Grand. And cool, and that's a good start. Cool. The first thing I'm going to affect right now is making this piano sound janky and out of tune. So I'm going to use pitch correctness in Logic. And pitch correction, you can affect and manipulate the cents. 100 cents make a semitone, so the program itself, you can go 50 cents above, equal temperament, or 50 cents below, okay? I'm gonna go just a little bit below, and this is how fast or slow the plugin reacts to how out of tune you want your piano to sound. So right off the bat, I don't make it like right there because like it's pretty obvious of like it pretty much sounds like a plugin is making it really out of tune. And I want it to be a little bit more organic, so I'm gonna just take it off a little bit and make it not as fast. But here it is without it. And then here it is with it on. And that's cool. It's just a little bit out of tune. If you hear it like too, as the string is resonating, you can hear it wavering a little bit as well too, and I'm fine with that. Next thing is going into your parametric EQ band and pretty much making it sound old-timey. I take off a lot of the highs and I take off a lot of the lows, and I try to get a heavy mid-mix. But it will vary on your track depending on like what kind of track you're making. If it's like more of a heavy high mix or heavy low mix, it's all dependent on like how you mix the track all together. But for now, I'm just making it heavy mid. That's way too heavy. That show was ridiculous. All right. And then right now, now it should have like old-timey sound.
And that's a vibe in itself, you know.
You honestly can stop after you get the mix that you want and you do those basic elements. But if you want to create a sound, then you need to add effects on top of that, which is like tremolo, ring shift, phasers. I mean, it's endless. But that's the beauty of lo-fi sounds, is that you get to make your own individual sound on top of those kind of imperfections that, you know, were laid out. So an example that I created is I have an upright piano from my Nord, and I layered it with an electric piano and tremolo. On that upright piano is a little out of tune, and it kind of goes a little bit like this.